really appreciate it being out here, having a good time.
Crowd has been loud. Crowd has been fun.
There's been a lot of, in singles, there were a lot of almost upsets.
Sure.
There were a lot of, like, real squeakers, but none of, I think, the major seeds dropped down in the loser's bracket.
Sure.
But doubles is kind of a different tale. Like, we got MJG and Sinnyboo already in losers.
Well,
Comet and Welfare Pickles have also picked up an upset or two along the way.
There's actually been a lot of talk, maybe not a lot of talk, but a decent amount of talk about, you know, what do you consider an upset in doubles? Because we have so many different team compositions as far as, you know, static teams being seated above teams that have like PGR ranked players, things like that. So things that some may consider an upset, some may not.
Well, this was, I believe, Comet and Welfare Pickles here on the right of your screen. They were able to, they put Frog Stage in losers.
Yeah,
is that right?
No, it was.
They put someone in losers that was good.
It was Steve. They actually put Tyro's team in losers.
Oh, they put Tyro's team.
Yep. So that's the reason why we just saw actually both Tyro's team and Frog Stage got upset, and so that's why we saw that in losers top 8 rather than winners top 8. So.
Okay, gotcha. And so they're gonna be playing here against MJG and Sinnyboo, who I believe
I'm not sure
they were a 5.
I'm not sure who put them in losers, to be honest.
I was told it was the 8-Bit Man Pug West team.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
That was the 4-5. So that's like, if you're just looking at seeding, that's just like the upset that's like kind of an upset, not really an upset. But I think that makes sense. That's a really close battle.
I was about to say it's surprising to me, but then I realized when MJG and Sinnyboo242 team, Sinnyboo242 often takes the role of Cloud, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's typically been the person who rocks the Cloud.
Right. So they did have to change that team composition. This is one of the first major tournaments where Cloud is not allowed in doubles. So he has been, I assume anyway, I actually didn't see any of his sets on stream, but believe has been playing Sheik, yes?
I didn't get to watch any of them because MJG
was
playing PM doubles,
right.
Made it all the way to Grands or whatever, and so I was supposed to commentating him in that block, but instead they played all their games off stream. So I didn't see nothing of that.
Sure.
Just from what I heard, they were able to that down beat. Oh, that combo's so funny. Mario flooding his stuff.
Oh, it's amazing. But yeah, looking at the screen now, we do have Sheik Villager, which definitely compared to Cloud Villager, we know is going to be lacking a lot of kill power. What they will, lacking kill power, they will, however, make up with Sheik's frame data and a combo ability on pretty much any character in the game. So it's going to, they might maybe relying on some team combos as well as some stray Villager bowling balls or trees to net their kills, but
yeah, they want to set up Villager versus Fox on the edge for that exact situation. Mario can kind of sneak by it. He has a really solid recovery. We know how the history of Fox's weaknesses have been discussed ever since 1998.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, okay, he's kind of sneaking out that down smash as a get-off-me tool, but Sinnyboo not interested, trying to break through. But then Welfare Pickles turning it around. You see the combo ability immediately out the gate.
Absolutely. All right, and nice down air, outer shield coming out from Comet. Almost going to die to forward air with, okay. And Sinnyboo242 actually whipping out that up smash, trying to net a sweet spot on Welfare Pickles, who is able to evade it. And there goes a couple of stage spikes. Fox will not be living. Sheik, however, much better ability to get back to the stage. Will be able to live that stage spike, even though Sinnyboo242 is not attack.
Ooh, and the straight challenge from the Fox up smash. Another one of those moves that we've been talking about how good it is for a very long time. Able to break through, and MJG was trying to break him off with that Lloyd Rocket, but it didn't even matter. The up smash comes straight in.
The Lloyd Rocket can be a Villager's greatest tool and also their greatest weakness. If they're using it at the wrong times and they're playing against a player who will punish it, they're absolutely going to get punished. A lot of times it's worth taking a trade, coming in and running up with an up smash like Fox just did there. Even if you get hit by Lloyd Rocket, you're at least taking down that Villager stock. So
then we had a DBZ double KO off the left side, and you know who's looking pretty right now is Mr. Welfare Pickles with those 3 stocks.
Absolutely, but
hanging in
the trade-off there is that his teammate Comet now only has 1. So really things are about even. Stocks are at 4 apiece. But yes, we do have Welfare Pickles having held on to all of his thus far.
It's going to be about MJG. Like, if Green Team wants to take this lead, MJG has to hold on this stock for a very long time. MJG has been known to be a stock tank for his entire doubles career. And look at him coming through there with the up air to take out Welfare Pickles the first time. And he's even going to live through these straight hits all the way to the left side of the stage.
Yeah, and it was due to the good DI on the Fox up air. Held straight left as to not die right off the top.
He's still hanging on, but at the same time, oh no, that's Sinnyboo going for a drink on the right side. Down he goes, and that's an unfortunate stock loss. And now that it's stock of MJDs is even more important.
That Fox stock, though, also is looking low. He finds himself off stage. MJG not quite in the position. And that bowling ball, so smart, coming out.
And the immediate turnaround. Wow. What an opening here for the green team, and they are looking to move on in this game one.
Oh, okay. And a little bit of a flub on the team combo there. Not something that you would expect from a static team like this, but now they seem to have found their rhythm. And that up air bringing Fox all the way up to 89%. We have a tree on deck. We have footstool down air. How are they going to seal off this last stock?
Okay, Axe is a good way to do it.
Yep, absolutely. Axe out of shield. Shielding that forward smash. You will get punished for that, especially in doubles top 8 of a tournament of this caliber.
Oh, yeah. No chance you get away with it. It was like a dash attack that didn't cross up, right? I think that was the...
forward smash that didn't,
it was a forward
cross
smash?
up. I believe.
Okay. Well, he made a risky
But regardless, it was a move on shield that did not cross up.
You have to manage risk and reward in those 1 versus 2 situations, and I think that just Comet knew he was really far behind, so like the risk of losing the game isn't too high. Like if you can pull that forward smash off, maybe that's the start of something, but the gambit just didn't work.
No. Yeah, and that's the hard part about 2v1s is things that you may be able to get away with in singles, you all of a sudden can't get away with in doubles. All of a sudden it becomes risky to throw out a grab, or to land a grab, in fact. When you're used to playing singles, you know, you get a grab that's guaranteed damage.
Fox never grabs anyway because his grab is
Yeah, I mean...
They just tomahawk grabbed him.
Yeah, I was about to say, all they'll do is tomahawk, absolutely. And MJG actually coming out with a lot of footstool down airs. I'm loving it. It's good to see still some villager representation. I feel like he is a character that has kind of fallen to the wayside with the new DLC meta. But good to see you know, players like him and Panda Bear and Arvar still representing. Oh my god.
And don't sleep on Villager in doubles. Villager has got some crazy tools in doubles. And we see that with the axe, we see that with the tree and bowling ball. All excellent moves that are way harder to avoid when there's more cacophony going on the stage.
This being said, no stocks have been taken yet. Green team has positioned themselves on the right side of that screen, and Villager coming in with a triple turn-up, taking Fox, Comet's Fox right off the top. And really good up tilt 2 up air coming out from Comet.
Again, we got Welfare Pickles sitting here, 103%.
And yeah, Mario is a character that, you know, his recovery is predictable, but it's good. And he does have a lot of maneuverability tools as far as to not die early. So, you know, when he gets to those high percents, he can kind of just stay and jab and wait for his partner to follow up rather than put himself in a position where he's overcommitting. All right, and we have Sinnyboo242 chasing with the bouncing fish, but since it was mid-stage, Welfare Pickles has not dropped that stock yet. Really good nair coming out from MJG, forcing Comet to the left side of the stage. He is, however, able to make it back.
Okay, this challenge here from Fox is going to work out. Now it's going to buy him this edge guard opportunity to team up. Oh no, instead he turns around and just tries to keep batting Sheik away. You're going to see this Fox-Sheik battle, I think, because they're just, you know, they come at each other really well with that frame data. And that can let the Mario Villager edge guard happen, which is, like, not many people can edge guard Villager, but that cape can just make a dent in that great recovery.
Absolutely. And I don't know if this is looking a little familiar to you, Lord Stern, but here we have 4 stocks to 4 again. But once again, we have Welfare Pickles holding on to 3. Very reminiscent of the last game.
Well, this green team is bleeding way more.
They absolutely are. As far as the stock count is concerned, same as last game, but at this point, last game, they were at much higher percents, much lower percents. And
this is looking like blue team's chance to really run away with it.
Absolutely.
Especially because Comet is pretty healthy too. Like he died to I think something like some freak accident or some crazy like low percent KO last time when he was in this position. It's going to take a lot of work, I think, to turn it around. But that's the start, getting that Welfare Pickles off the side.
Yep, finally at 192 pre-hit, Welfare Pickles does lose that first stock. And a little bit of spaghetti, blue team actually grabbing each other. But it did not cost either of them a stock, so that's good news.
And that back air was a perfect aim. And the up air from Sheik as well. There's the share stock. Okay, now it's the start of something.
Yep. And this is really going to boil down to who gets the 2v1. If green team is able to put together a team combo and maybe get a bowling ball offstage early and take a stock from blue, they very well could have it. But right now, they're both very dangerously close to losing their stock. There goes one, and that one probably should have been another stock had that forward smash, up smash in space correctly.
Mario is in a treacherous position, but okay, Comet going to buy him a lot of time to recover. Very good use of just sneaking in there, using Fox's speed to save your teammate from what could have been an extended edge guard.
And the tree coming out well for Pickles, and Sinnyboo242 saving with the needles. Sinnyboo242 actually doing a very good job of staying safe. Kind of playing in the background.
The backer got really close.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh, that chase down. Welfare Pickles air dodging at the correct time as to avoid the bouncing fish. And the tree has found itself on the stage once again.
Well, I wanted to see turnaround axe out of those needles. That would have been so cool.
That actually would have been awesome.
But that's a shield poke. Wow.
Yeah.
MJG shields got so low in that interaction.
Okay, Sinnyboo242 once again using the grenade to aid himself back onto the stage.
MJG's starting to lead here, but oh, he
and
gets
the
that one.
forward
Exactly
smash.
what you were talking about. When those grabs, they can come to bite you in the butt.
Yep.
In these two-on-one kind of situations.
Absolutely.
Fox is too far away to stop that forward smash.
Absolutely. And now it really is still anybody's game because they're both a sneeze away from dying. You know, any straight hit from Fox, you know, back air, up air, should take the stock on either of these characters. Yeah, but that, yeah. Okay. And it seems like that is going to be what they opt for every time they get a grab. You see a lot of teams opt for, you know, a throw into an aerial, but
why mess
if
around?
you have a you got the bowling ball, just drop it right on him. Yep.
That's another case of Comet there, where he went for like a really risky maneuver. Like you thought he needed to go for that up smash in that situation, and that was a much more winnable 1-versus-2 situation than the last one. And I don't know, that definitely bit him in the butt.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, that forward smash, he definitely, I would have, you know, if I'm in his shoes, which I'm not because I'm not in top 8
Tell
doubles.
me about it, dude.
But if I'm in his shoes, we're throwing out safe moves, we're throwing out back air, we're throwing out some nairs, trying to cause some separation, maybe a stray kill with back air, and then once you have that separation, then you're able to be a little bit more risky.
Yeah, but I think he just forced the issue a little too much.
Absolutely.
And that cost him here.
I
now
will
we're going to
agree
Town
with
and
you
City
that
here
on
for
that,
game 3.
Yeah, so once again, a little bit of a change of scenery here. We'll see if this is the answer for blue team. I would say maybe not necessarily the stage caused that last loss, but just a lack of execution at the end there. A couple of stock at high percent they just weren't able to find the kills for. Fox is interesting in doubles because in singles he has so many good confirms. Nair into up smash, down air into up smash. Those kind of get negated or taken away in the chaos of doubles. It's a lot more difficult to get a follow-up. Oh, and a really good singular needle, but he makes the tech and gets back to stage. Godlike play from both players there.
I like what I'm seeing in this game. Absolutely. Everyone's leaving it all on the line right now. The pressure is on the blue team, but we've seen how good they are, especially like they're all very prolific singles players. I don't think I've seen them team together before, but Comet's been making a lot of noise, especially coming to like our Chicago tournaments. But speaking of noise, here comes Sinnyboo with the silent but deadly killer.
Absolutely. Welfare Pickles with the drop down forward air, spiking MJG into the abyss.
He was at like no more than 90%.
Yeah, it was a really good play by Welfare Pickles, absolutely. Knowing that MJG would be coming straight up, trying to grab the ledge.
Sinnyboo also going to take another that stock on welfare. Pickles as revenge over on the right side. Zinny playing great right now.
Yep, doing a good job tagging on damage. Has also held on to all of his stocks thus far. And then now that he's at those higher percents, we'll see what we saw last game. Just kind of sitting back with needles and grenade. Unfortunately, though, is hit by a down smash coming out from Comet and losing that stock.
I'm so glad people are learning to punish that reliably. That grenade.
You cannot let them do that for free.
It's not safe, my guy.
No.
to borrow a melee meme. But great punish. Coming in with a down smash. Fast enough in the front. A kill. Speaking of fast, double axe, double KO.
That frame 6 axe putting in some work for MJG. Blue team is on their tournament stocks right now.
It's looking dreary. Like every time blue team's been behind, it's been like, okay, well if they make A and B and C happen, but that's gonna like steps F, G, H that far ahead. They have to get a lot of neutral wins here. They need to get the stage control.
Absolutely. And now all of a sudden
into an edge guard.
Yeah. They at least for a moment there found themselves both off stage. And I believe this is the first game where we've actually seen them been at this far of a deficit at this point in the match. So it's definitely not looking good for them, Sturm. There's still a chance, but
they're winning a couple of interactions here and there, but they're still taking like this chip damage, and it's added up to all this.
Yeah,
there hasn't really been like any big combos from the green team on this last stock, but
yeah, right now any trade for the blue team or any, even getting hit by a jab is going to be really dangerous for them because that brings them so much closer to kill percent.
That's a great trade for the green team.
Absolutely. Oh, okay.
Another one of those bowling balls will certainly end this game.
And that fair not quite going to do it. Really good down tilt, and then catching the air dodge before he lands on the platform, sneaking in the up air. Such clutch play. 3-0 to Team Sinnyboo242 and MJG.
That game was signature Sinnyboo. He just brought his flair to the table. He got a bunch of like one-on-one advantage wins, and that last stock just tells the tale. He was dominant there in the 3-0 victory.
Yeah, showing that you can make things happen even if Cloud is banned. Just sticking with that tried and true main. You don't have to have limit cross slash. You don't have to have a finishing touch.
Sheik is still a really good doubles character.
Absolutely.
She's done a lot of work at the highest levels in doubles. One of the best front lines.